All right, we are going to review EFT tapping. We didn't have time to finish it, and I wanted to make sure we offer it. So, this is EFT tapping, and this is known as the emotional freedom technique, also called EFT tapping. And it's a form of energy psychology that combines the mind and body and its energy field to treat emotional and physical illness. So, the research has shown that EFT tapping effectively treats anxiety, depression, addiction, symptoms of trauma, and a host of other emotional and physical problems. So, really, I used to be nervous about doing the tapping, but the more I do it, the more I'm like, oh my gosh, it is supposed to be easy. It is supposed to be accessible. So, absolutely just start noticing what you like. And if you don't like it, if it's not for you, that's absolutely fine as well. But if you do like it, what I like is that it's free. You can do it anywhere and you're rewiring your brain. So when we tap, we are not only distracting our brain from the anxiety and like guiding it here. So going, hey, look over here, but we are tapping in a new belief. So we can tap in, I can feel this pain. I am safe. And we're now creating new neural pathways to feel safe. And then the tapping calms our nervous system. And so you might find we're going to do it on different pressure points, and you might find, oh, I really like it over here or under here. These are the different points where we are going to tap. So some of the questions that you want to just kind of be mindful of is like, how are you feeling in your body? On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you already showing up? So, are you an 8 of anxiety for tomorrow, future anxiety? Are you coming in after a long weekend and you're already exhausted and feeling judgmental of yourself? How are you already showing up? Just kind of take an inventory of your body. What is this emotion about? Can you pinpoint the root emotion? What's showing up? Start to bring those feelings of awareness. Okay, I'm feeling shame. You can name them, right? I'm feeling shame. I'm feeling unseen. I'm feeling disregarded. I'm feeling unappreciated. Start to bring those feelings up, knowing that you can handle them. And then we can start with the tapping. Actually, take off my sweater. So we're going to do it with our little karate chops right now. And that looks like this, my two fingers together, my pointer finger and my index finger. So these are little karate chop tapping. So we're going to go to the next slide for tapping. Why is it? All right. So now we're going to do the tapping, and I'm going to be just switching, but you can see the guide and you can practice which area feels good for you. And so these are some things you can say to yourself when you're tapping. If you want to reprogram, if you're thinking, if you're somebody that has like a loud inner critic and it's saying like, you're so dumb. Why do you do this? You're a failure. And we're like, oh, I don't know how to make this stop. Practice some tapping and saying, replacing those negative things with positive things, with empowering things. And then our body, we notice that our body is soothing because we're creating this possibility for safety. And so this creates new neural pathways for safety. Okay. So we're going to start with our little karate chops, and this could be done any hand, but we're going to tap right here, right underneath. She's doing it like this, but I like it like this. Either way is fine. And maybe that's something you recognize in yourself, right? Like whether you're a pointer tapper or like a tapper tapper. So there's that. Next is our head. So feel free to just let my words land on your body if it's hard for you, if you're feeling like it's hard for you to say these things for yourself, to really let yourself be in this mindfulness. Start thinking if you can allow yourself to receive my words saying it, and maybe the next step, maybe in a week from now, you can try saying these positive things yourself and letting your body receive the kindness from you. But if that's hard for you right now, that's okay. I got you. So we're just going to keep on tapping, and I'm going to keep saying these words, and you can repeat them to yourself as needed. Let them fall on your body. Welcome this softness. Even though I feel so much anxiety about everything that is going on, I choose to relax and feel safe now. I choose to relax and feel safe now. All right, we're going to tap on our eyebrows. Even though this feels so overwhelming, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Even though I'm so overwhelmed, I am choosing to relax. I know I am safe. This one's one of my favorites, so I find myself like really enjoying this eyebrow one. Just go all over from the middle of our eyebrows all the way down the arch, just tapping. I love you as you are, right? I'm just putting in positive statements. You are loved as you are. You have worked so hard this weekend. I love to see you in your rest. I love to see you in your rest. All right. We're going to do, I call this the Charlie Chaplin, who's the little comedian in the silent films. But we're going to tap right underneath our nose in that bridge between our lip, top lip, and our nose. We're going to go like this. Even though I'm holding so much stress in my body, it is safe to let it go now. It is safe to let this stress go. It is safe to lean into rest. It is safe. It is safe. It is safe. Ooh, my heart was like pumping on that one. How are you feeling? Check in with yourself. Is your mind telling you this is silly, it's not going to work? Do you have to keep steering it back to the task? Just notice and just get right back on. Now we're going to move on to under our eyes. Now you can tap like this, kind of like, hello, is anybody in there? Or you can tap softly, kind of like you're taking off or you're putting on cold cream at night, right? Like a pat, pat, pat. You know how you need it. It is safe to feel this anxiety, and it is safe to let it go. It is safe to feel this anxiety, and it is safe to let it go. I noticed I really like my eye ones and the face ones. What do you think? Where do you like it? Okay, now we're going to take it down to these pressure points. You probably do this when you get a massage. If you know you like it or you don't like it, pay attention to that. But that's right here on either side. It's safe to breathe deeply. It's safe to feel this anxiety. It's safe to feel all the stress, and it's safe to let it go. It is safe to feel this feeling, and it is safe to let it go. It is safe to feel this sadness. It makes sense that I feel this grief, and it is safe to let it go right now. I'm going to put it down right now. Anything like that. I'm just talking kindly to myself, and I'm getting in the moment. So you make this what you need it to be for you. Okay. And another one we're going to do is under our chin. Tapping. I have been here before and I can breathe through this. I love that one. I have been here before. I can breathe through this. I have been here before and I can breathe through this. I love this chin one. How are you doing your chin? Are you tapping like with your points? I noticed that with this one, I kind of slap it with both fingers. I like that. But on the other ones, I was more with my fingertip point. What about you? Just notice. I have been here before and I can breathe through this. Okay, so this next one, excuse me, is called the butterfly. Now she's doing it on her collarbone. You can do it like this, tapping on this collarbone right here between your shoulder and your collarbone, this part. Or you can get your fingers, put them like a butterfly, and you can tap. And so we're going to do it bilaterally. That means this one, that one, this one, that one. And you know what you need. And if you like the butterfly hold from the self-havening, which is like this, that can be tapping on our arms if you want to bring it down. And this one in EFT tapping looks like on our chest, but really on our arms is fine too. This one's a little more intimate, right? See if you like this one. See if this is something that you feel closeness with, or even if your body feels like, what are you doing? Let's just notice. So let's just go back and forth. Let's do this 12 times. Now I'm going to start saying kind things to myself. I have been here before, but I can breathe through this. I have been here before, when I can breathe through this. I have been here before, and I will get through this. I always figure it out. I always make it work. All right. How did that feel? More awareness, right? All right. This last one, excuse me, my nose is so itchy right now. This last one is, I like to think of it as like shaking the rug. You know, if you get a rug and you just take it outside and y te lo sacudas así, you know, you like get a stick to it and you like shake it. I like to think of this one as good for like if you feel frozen, maybe you've been in a depressive moment for like a few days and you got to get to work, you just got to get out of bed, but you feel so frozen. See if this kind of gets you up and at ease. Now, if you feel the opposite, if you feel unsafe, if this feels dangerous, then don't do it. Right? If this brings up something for you, don't do it. But if you feel like you can give yourself that like kind alley-oop, I think of it like when a baby's crying and they're like, it's okay, that patting. You can do it soft like that, or you can do it like a nice slap on the back because maybe you need that kind of like, and it's not a shameful slap. It's more of like a firm, you got this, pat on the back. So let's try this. I'm going to do both. I'm going to do one side for 12, and then I'm going to do the other one. So follow along with me. If you don't like this one, go ahead and pick one of your favorites. We're going to go ahead and do 12, 2 times 12. We're going to do 24 total. So go ahead and pick either the side or something else that you like, and let's run through this together, okay? So, and pick your favorite saying. So I'm going to go ahead and be quiet. I'm going to count, but I want you to pick a saying. You can create it all your own. You know what you need to hear. We're going to think about this saying that's going to rewire our brain, that's going to make us feel good, that's going to move us out of frozen or fight or flight and into this present moment. So go ahead and pick your saying. Go ahead and pick your favorite 2 EFT taps. Go ahead and do that now. You got it? All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Pick another tap or continue along with me. I'm going to do another breath. Now, see how you're feeling. If you want to just assess how your body feels, do you feel more alert, more awake? Do you feel like your shoulders could drop a little bit? Do you feel a little less reactive, a little more in the pocket of your piece? Go ahead and assess how you're feeling. And if this is something that you're like, this is not really for me, that's okay too. It's truly okay. We're just getting to know this. So this is a good way to settle yourself from anxiety and move into a different state. I'm going to go ahead and finish the slides that we didn't get to finish. We were able to do that one. So the goal for next week is really honing in on our loving inner mother. This is our compassionate inner voice. And we're going to be introducing our inner child next week. So this week, you can really start looking at your compassionate voice. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't identify as a woman, if you're a male, if you're a gender, non-gender, not on this binary. That's totally got it. It's not about the mother part, the female part. It's about really being this figure that your inner child needs, that is this strong mentor that is always practicing empathy and validation. So this week, as we get into welcoming your inner child for next week, I really challenge us to invite observation into when we're anxious and giving that inner child the compassionate, loving presence that we need. One optional activity is to write a letter to your teenage self and thanking that inner protector for everything they did for doing their leg of the race. Take a moment and read some of these quotes from Viola Davis's book, Finding Me. She just got an EGOT. She got an EGOT for this book because it's so good. And she this book has so many great inner child moments. It's a tough read, but it's a beautiful, well done read. So if you have a time to read this book, it's really great on Audible. But here's an optional activity for the week. Even if this doesn't have to look like a letter, this could even be like a note on your iPhones. This could even look like just talking to yourself, really holding yourself and talking to that teenage part of you. And that's it. These are the books referenced. These are the articles referenced. And I thank you so much for being in this space and welcoming this awareness. Let me know if you liked the tapping and if it worked for you in the next workshop. Thank you.